Most people lose respect for themselves long before the world stops respecting them. They break their own promises, they chase validation, and then they have the nerve to call it love. But let me tell you the truth. If you don't respect yourself first, no one else ever will. These are the 7 laws of self-respect, unbreakable principles that separate men of real value from men of excuses. You see, self-respect isn't about having a big ego. It's not about being arrogant or thinking you're better than everyone else. It's the quiet, unshakable confidence that says, I don't chase, I choose. It's knowing your own worth without needing a single person to confirm it for you. These laws are your roadmap. They will teach you how to stop begging for the respect you deserve and start living with the kind of integrity, purpose, and inner power that naturally commands it. Ready to transform your life? Let's begin. First up, law number 1. Keep the promises you make to yourself. This is the foundation of it all. The absolute easiest way to destroy your own self-respect is by breaking your word to yourself. Think about it. Every time you tell yourself, I'll wake up early tomorrow, or I'll finish that project, I'll start going to the gym, and then you don't. You are actively training your own mind to believe that your words are meaningless. You're teaching your subconscious that you are not reliable, that your commitments are empty. This isn't about achieving perfection. Nobody is perfect. It's about consistency. It's about showing up for yourself, especially when you don't feel like it. Because if you can't even trust yourself to follow through, how can you expect anyone else to? Remember this. Discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect in action. Every small promise kept is another brick in the fortress of your character. This leads us directly to law number 2. Never, ever beg for attention or validation. The moment you start chasing someone's approval, the moment you start fishing for compliments or seeking validation, you hand them the power to define your worth. You're essentially saying, please tell me I'm good enough. Tell me I'm valuable. A man of self-respect understands that his worth is inherent. It's not up for debate. It's not a stock price that fluctuates based on public opinion. True respect isn't taken by force or begged for with pleading eyes. It's earned. It's earned through quiet strength, through self-control, and through your actions. The interesting paradox is that when you stop desperately chasing validation, you naturally start attracting it. People are drawn to those who are secure in themselves. Always remember, real confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud. Let your quiet confidence be your loudest statement. Law number 3. Set boundaries and, more importantly, defend them. You teach people exactly how to treat you by what you are willing to tolerate. If you tolerate disrespect, you will get more of it. If you let people walk all over you, they will. Boundaries are not about building walls to shut people out. They are gates. They are there to protect your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. You decide who gets to come through that gate. Don't let guilt manipulate you into being endlessly available to everyone for everything. A person with no boundaries is a person with no self-respect. Learning to say no is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It's not selfish, it's self-preservation. And when you say it, mean it. Don't waver. Don't apologize for protecting your well-being. Every single no you say to others is a resounding yes to your own dignity. Which brings us to a crucial point. Law number 4. Walk away when respect is gone. Pay close attention to this. When someone disrespects you repeatedly, it's not a mistake. It's not an accident. It's a message. They are clearly showing you that they do not value you. The strongest, most powerful move you can make in that situation isn't arguing, fighting back, or trying to prove your worth to them. The strongest move is to simply walk away. Self-respect doesn't need to scream or cause a scene. It doesn't throw a tantrum. It quietly gets up from the table where it is no longer being served and leaves. Don't waste your breath trying to change someone who has already shown you who they are. Your departure is the most definitive statement you can make. Remember this: silence and distance are the loudest answers to disrespect. Law number 5. Stop explaining yourself to small minds. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your standards, for your dreams, or for the boundaries you've set. The more you try to justify your choices to people who are determined to misunderstand you, the more you invite judgment and criticism. Let them wonder, let them talk. A man of self-respect is outcome independent. He's focused on his path, not on managing the opinions of the spectators. Let your results, your actions, and your character speak for you. They are far louder and more convincing than any explanation you could ever give. You are not arrogant for knowing your worth. You are foolish for defending it to people who never valued it in the first place. Save your energy for those who matter. This flows into law number 6. Control your reactions, not the world. This is where true power lies. You cannot control what other people say. You cannot control what they do. You can't control traffic, the weather, or the global economy. But you can always, 100% of the time, control how you respond. The man who can remain calm and centered when everyone else around him is losing control wins every single battle without ever having to fight. He is the eye of the storm. Self-respect is, at its core, emotional discipline. It's the ability to pause, to breathe, and to choose a response that aligns with your values, rather than just reacting based on raw, unfiltered emotion. True power isn't about controlling others or your environment. It's about composure. It's about mastering yourself. And finally, we arrive at law number 7. Live by principles, not by opinions. Trends fade, opinions change like the wind. Popularity is fleeting. But principles are timeless. Your values, things like honesty, integrity, courage, and loyalty, are what truly define you. When your life is built on a solid foundation of principles, you stop chasing the shifting sands of public approval, and you start commanding genuine respect. People might not always agree with your stance. They might not always like your decisions. But when they see that you stand for something, that you live by a code, they will have no choice but to respect you. When you stand for something real, you'll never have to chase validation again. Your principles become your anchor in the chaotic sea of life. So there you have it, the 7 laws of self-respect. Let's be clear, these are not easy to follow. They require discipline, courage, and a willingness to be uncomfortable. But that's the whole point. Most people want respect without discipline. They want love without standards, and they want loyalty without putting in the effort. Be different. Be the man who chooses the harder path, the path of integrity. Start today. Start with one small promise to yourself. Respect yourself enough to demand more from yourself first and then from the world. Thank you for watching. If this message hit home for you, if it resonated in any way, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.